So in beta series, so this is my cinema effect. In beta series, we have developed a community of 3 million people in Western Europe, and all these people, every day, they tell us, like here in my account, what they want to watch. Then they are reminded what to watch. It is in the agenda. It is consolidating a lot of information about the members and about what people watch on platforms. And all of this helps us to build, during the creation, process till the catalog. I mean, all along the life cycle of in that case, a TV series, but it could be a movie development. We can help from identifying the story potential, package it, help how to pitch it, know how it works on the platforms, how to sell it abroad, and how it can exist still in the world in 2-3 years, when it will be, for many people, just another crime show among 10,000. So how can you make it different and continue to sell it? So this is really about getting more value in the contents. And what we have done so far, just down, has been to develop modules based on people insights, because for all content, who know who watch, the demographics, who we know for any series, if it is started big enough, if it goes to the end, as well as the others. So if it is acquiring people, if it is keeping people. And we have many, many insights about genre, about talents, about targeting of platforms. Here, for instance, you see for Netflix on the left, just down, it was 6 years ago. 6 years ago, Netflix was below, the biggest hits on Netflix were below 30 years old, the target. Now it's like 34, 35 years old. So we know more and more how to target, where to sell, what to sell. We know also offer and demand. I'm not commenting in details, just showing you here offer and demand per genre for all the titles, per platforms, and so on and so on. So many insights. It's a world of figures. So how does AI interfere? Because I was a bit like you, learning about AI is going fast. Which tools should we use? How can we get a benefit of it? How can we use them as tools and not endangering the business? So what we have discovered is that on the left, when we receive today, because we help producers to pitch or to sell, when we receive a document now, thanks to AI, we have evaluated many companies providing you with, analysis of script. And at the end, we do that by ourselves, because the LLMs are so powerful now that we can use effectively AI to try to understand what is the logline, what is the arc of the character, and so on. What are the comparables? So we work a lot on the tools just to have a better, material that we can use to find comparables, to make forecasts, and so on. Second row, we have the possibility now not only to analyze a content based on comparables, but also we can make a fake trailer. We can build an animated mood board that we do together with a producer, with director, with what they have. Sometimes they clear the music, sometimes they have some graphical assets, sometimes they sign the talent already. We have enough to test that in a securized manner, in a watermarked manner. We can test the idea. So AI has been very useful. But the big discovery we made is on the right. On the right, we found that, in fact, we work every day with IMDb, with crime, comedy, drama, and we know it's not enough to describe a content. From 10 years ahead, when we watch the catalog of what has been produced on, for German television or French television, a big part of it is a crime show. So if you have to choose between 1,000 of crime show, which one will you buy? So for this, you must know what's inside. So what we have done, and this is really where we are proactively, digesting what the LLMs, what the VLMs, so the video language models, how they can help us in our tools and data to build some kind of AI agents that can make very, very complete content description, and where we can provide producers and distributors, and producers could be creative producers. So we work with directors also directly, having one idea, so that we can help them to better match what they have, sometimes in development, sometimes already existing, and match a market demand. So it's all about discovery of content, recommendation, selling content, indexing content, even analyzing a brand strategy of a platforms, of a television, of a studio by what they produce. So at the end, how does it look? So when we interview our huge panels, people tell us only 18% of the people tell us that they are just looking after entertainment. This is example of TV series. I'm pretty sure it's the same for movies. So the vast majority of people tell us that they would like to be educated, elevated. The TV series or the new books. They're looking for values. They're looking to maybe solve situations in their families, try to understand the world, understand also what to do towards the climatic change, and so on and so on. So we have developed a huge library together with the another university, but with La Sorbonne, and the chair of philosophy in charge of really trying to detail what is a story of impact, and together with the French CNRS. So we have developed a huge library, and this one is still expanding, defining a content not only because it is a crime show, but maybe it is a crime show with a lot of power, women empowerment, a crime show also playing a lot with the musical elements, a crime show that will play with a certain kind of humor, and so on and so on. So the work we have done, thanks to AI, is to give more description, more discoverability to content, more chances, even for a small content, to find their audience, because now we know what's inside, so we can really value it and explain it on the market. So any content now is not 2-3 tags and one synopsis. It's a billion possibility. Any content now, it has a DNA, some kind of a fingerprint. And when you have this in your hands, what you can do here is, so this is, for instance, you can understand the trends, you can understand what's going on in the market. Here, I'm short of time, so I'm making a short presentation, but I have taken here the 20 most seen shows in France for the first 3 months of this year, so very recent shows. And I've analyzed the big topics that comes out of these shows. Of course, it is on the platforms, so 75% are US shows, and you know them, the White Lotus and the others. What's inside? You will recognize typically elements that we find in the normal, I would say, IMDb world, like suspense or action or romantic elements, but you will find a lot of shows that reflect the will of people to find thought-provoking series, to have strong female characters, to handle with diversity. So this is measured, so you can pitch that, and it could be part of your content. If I take one case study with adolescents, you can now type in up on the right, oh, do you have something about harassment in school? I don't know in my catalog, I will see what I have if you are selling, And then you will see, oh, I have about bullying and harassment in high school, online harassment, sexual harassment. If you select the one bullying and harassment in high school, it will present adolescents. Because adolescents, in all their keywords, there is one, emotional distress on minors, that is quite close to what you're looking for. So this is how we use the power of AI. It's not our roadmap, it's LLMs and VLMs, but the way they describe content, we use them for this media industry to better match offer and demand. And to finish with, if we see, the top trends right now on these shows on the first quarter of this year, we will see that it has to do with a lot of Shakespearean themes. So people are concerned when they watch a show about big topics. Maybe it's because of the news, what's going on right now, which is dramatic. People are looking about betrayal, guilt, sacrifice, all these big, themes that now come up because of maybe the situation we live in. But also people are interested about corruption, conspiracy. You know why? Again, maybe the influence of the news. And people are also interested by family dynamics because maybe it is a cozy place where I have to find refuge, So this is really what we do, is to try to help the industry by using the LLMs, the VLMs, and combine them with our data to better describe content and better match, a content that has sometimes little chance compared to blockbusters. So this is a chance for European content to find their place also.
Thank you so very much. I would love to chat with you so much longer. Also, I'm really sorry that we're running a little bit short, but I find it super enlightening to see all those different approaches towards how AI is used right now in the audiovisual industry as an analytical tool, as trying to do something that is completely fresh and exciting and new, and trying to be like on the forefront and discovering what is possible here and using it as something as a starting point. So a big hand of applause for all of you, and thank you very much. Huh? Yeah, we're showing. And during we're here changing the guards here in the front. Maybe we can change the glasses. That would be nice. We will end a little bit with a trailer that Luca created using the latest set of tools, and I think a lot of those tools are really.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry.
As a shorty playing in the front yard of the crib.
Have you ever
Yeah. As a shorty playing in the front yard of the crib, fell down and I bumped my head. Somebody helped me up and asked me if I bumped my head. I said, yeah. So then they said, oh, so that means you gonna switch it on them. I said, yeah, flip mode. Flip mode is the greatest. And as a shorty, I was always told that if I ain't gonna be part of the greatest, I gotta be the greatest myself. Give me some more. 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 Cha-ching!
Everything's been said and done, but not by us. Not with these tools. AI doesn't kill creativity, it cracks open new doors. Now, it's our turn to explore what's next.
Give me some more.